Hey guys, it's Josie. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm transforming into Hana Song, or better known as D.Va from Overwatch. So let's get started. I'm going to begin by priming my face using the NYX Angel Veil Primer to give my skin a nice smooth finish and to have a nice base for the rest of the makeup to grab onto. Next, I'm going to color correct a little bit using Makeup Store's Cover All mix. I'm gonna use the red shade underneath and around my eyes and the green one to cover up blemishes and redness. To blend everything out, I'm using my dampened Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Here I'm applying foundation with that same sponge, and this one is the Lumene Blur Foundation in the lightest shade, Light Ivory. Then I'm taking NYX Concealer Jar and I'm applying this underneath my eyes in a triangle shape and also on the high points of my face to highlight. And then you just want to blend with that same sponge again. Next, I'm taking some loose powder. I'm using the one from Lumene in translucent, and I'm going to bake underneath my eyes and just a little bit on the sides of my mouth where I usually get smile lines. And then I'm just going to use the sponge to press the powder on my skin all over my face, and this will just give my skin a really matte and flawless finish. And once I'm done with my face, I'm taking a big fluffy brush and brushing away the bake underneath my eyes. Now it's time to draw on D.Va's brows, and for that I'm using the NYX Brow Pomade in the color Espresso. So D.Va's brows are very straight and they're not very thick, and you also don't want to draw on your brows too highly arched. She actually just has a very subtle and soft arch at the end of her brow. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best to replicate her brows, and then I'm just gonna use some concealer to reshape anything, any mistakes I might have made, or just to shape her brows in further. And here I'm just taking some clear brow gel just to make sure my brows stay in place. And then we're moving on to some contour. I'm using this light brown eyeshadow. You don't want to contour too strong, so I'm using a very light hand with a soft brush. And I'm actually going to do my cheekbones a little further down than I normally would. And then we're also moving on to contouring our nose. Now, I'm not very good at contouring my nose since I haven't given it a lot of practice. But I did my best to create a smaller nose with a kind of button nose tip, and I did that by shading underneath the tip of my nose and also drawing like a line above, if that makes sense. You'll see what I'm doing. And then I'm just gonna blend everything out using my fingers and a clean eyeshadow brush. Then I'm taking that same contour powder underneath my eyes because I want to create the illusion of smiling puffy eyes, because I think that looks very cute and youthful. And then just blend that out to create a shadow. For blush, I'm gonna mix these two shades from the NYX Sweet Cheeks palette. And with a big fluffy brush, I'm gonna apply this pretty heavily, but I'm going to apply the blush a lot lower on my cheeks than I normally would, and I'm also gonna bring it to the apples of my cheeks as well. Then it's time for some glow, and today I'm using my Body Shop Shimmer Pearls with a big fan brush. And I'm basically going to apply this all over my cheek. I wanted to bring a lot of light to my cheeks to make them look more puffy and rounder than they actually are. And I'm also going to take a smaller brush to highlight the tip of my nose and my nose bridge, along with my cupid's bow and brow bones. For my eyes, I'm first going to lay down a base. This is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Yogurt. I'm just going to blend this out with my finger, and the eyeshadow I'm going to use first is this peachy one from ID Bare Minerals, and I'm just going to blend this one all over my crease. And then I'm also picking up some of this pink blush, and I'm just gonna blend that in the crease together with that peach eyeshadow. Then I'm going back into that light brown contour shade, and I'm going to apply this to my eyelid closest to my lash line and blending it nicely into the other eyeshadows. And I'm also mixing the brown and the peach to blend underneath my eyes as well. Here I just popped in my violet circle lenses, and I know D.Va really has brown eyes, but I really wanted to use circle lenses for this look to really get that animated look, and I also don't think it's a bad color for her. So as you can see here, I've started to line my eyes using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and I'm also doing a wing on my eye, and right above that I'm doing a little tiny baby wing, if you will. Very classic anime look. And once I've done that on both sides, I can start working on my lower lashes, and I'm going to draw 2 little triangles as little lashes underneath my eyes, right on the outer corner there. Then I'm going to take an eye pencil just to darken up my waterline right on the outer edge. But for the inner parts of my waterline, I'm using white, and this is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. And I'm also putting some of that into my inner corners and blending that out with my finger. And then I can set that with a white shimmering eyeshadow. And this is really going to open up my eyes and help them look more animated. I'm gonna apply some mascara to my top and bottom lashes, and this is the Isadora Insane Volume Lash Styler. And I'm gonna apply this as usual to my top lashes, but for my bottom lashes, I'm only gonna apply it to the outer parts of my eyes, so right where I drew on those fake lashes. Speaking of fake eyelashes, it's time to glue some of them on. So these are the bottom lashes I'm gonna use, and for my top lash line, I'm using the Demi Wispies and some individual lashes from Ardell. For the pink triangles on D.Va's face, I cut out a stencil, and I'm gonna use a couple of pink lipsticks just to get the right color. So I'm just gonna place the stencil down and hold it in place, and then with a lip brush, I'm just applying the lipstick from the edges to the middle, and as you can see, when I remove the stencil, I have a perfect triangle. So now I'm just gonna do 2 on each side, and then we can move on to the lips. I'm using a nude lip liner from Makeup Store to fill in my lips, and I'm gonna make sure to shape my lips pretty small but fuller towards the middle. And then I'm going over them with a soft matte lip cream from NYX in the color Stockholm. And right on the middle of my lips, I'm going in with a lighter lipstick just to get some dimension, and I'm finishing everything off with some lip gloss. And now the makeup is done, except for I have to use some setting spray, of course, and then the makeup is finished. To finish off my look, I threw on a pair of white gloves, my fake bangs, and obviously D.Va's headset, which are just a pair of old headphones that I just painted and customized a little bit to make them look like D.Va's headset. So here is my finished D.Va look. I hope you like it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I will be doing a lot more of these makeup transformation videos. So stick around if you want to see those, and I'll see you in my next video. Love, D.Va!